EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for November 7th, 2019. For your Thursday, we have a cold front moving through the regions today. A little wave of low pressure moving along that boundary from the Tennessee Valley is going to make its way eastward. There will be some showers that are going to stream ahead of this front today, and further south and east it will start a lot later, but for most of you it's going to start around noon or early afternoon. With some showers streaking across the area. This will be in the form of rain initially, and then we will have some snow mixing in as we get through the course of the afternoon, and then maybe changing over to snow by the time we get to late afternoon up in these areas in the far northern tier of Pennsylvania. That will be parts of north central, northeast PA. And with time, as we get through the evening hours from northwest to southeast, this line is going to creep southeastward a little bit. It's not going to get too far south, though, because we have a timing issue where it's the precipitation is just going to shut off by the time a cold air arrives. So I don't expect it to get too far south, but there will be some areas that will change over, and it may be a situation in some areas that you just see flakes mixing at the end and it's not accumulating at all. And I think it's going to be mostly your case in your central areas getting closer to I-78. But this will move through and it'll end late evening or near midnight, and then this pushes off to the southeast, and we get some very cold air coming in here for your day here on Friday. So let's get over the NAM high res future simulated radar, and we'll start this off at 1 p.m. on Thursday, and you can see some showers already streaking in here at this point. So it's mainly cloudy for most areas without any precipitation in the morning, and then we have this streaking in during the afternoon or around noon or thereabout just after. Further south and east, again, you're going to start off dry here, just remaining cloudy or mostly cloudy. And as we go through the course of the day here, you see the showers increasing, but you also see on the northern side here, north central PA, parts of far northern northeast PA changing over to snow, and that's now looking at 4 p.m. on Thursday. So you're starting to see that changeover up in these areas, and right along the dividing line here is where your rain-snow mix is. Of course, further out south and east, we are still just plain rain as we go through. As we continue to go through the evening hours, here's 5 p.m., 6, here's 7. See what's happening here? This line is creeping down, now getting into the Poconos, and maybe far northwestern New Jersey. Starting to mix with snow here in the northern parts of Berks to Lehigh, so it's getting down close to 78, mixing with snow, but not necessarily sticking anywhere. And actually, I don't expect it to stick anywhere down here in these areas that far south. But if you're out in the evening hours, especially late evening, you could see some snowflakes mixing in here with the rain, and this is going to end generally by midnight or thereabout. So maybe a few less for showers in South Jersey here before this pulls away, but then we have the lake effect machine kicking in. After that, a few snow showers may streak in overnight, and again during the day on Friday. This is lake effect snow behind the system, but it's only going to affect the very far northwestern areas, if any at all. Okay, so we're not looking at a lot of precipitation that falls as snow today. If there's any accumulations, you can see that on our weather alerts maps page. Weather alert maps page is what I was trying to say, and that is going to be up in these general areas up here. Far northern areas are going to get into the accumulations, and even there, you're only talking about maybe a coating to 1 inch or 2, maybe some higher elevation squeeze out 3 inches if you're lucky. Or unlucky, however you want to look at it. But further south and east here, we're just getting that rain-snow mix at the end here. You're probably not getting any accumulations, and that's right on the I-78 corridor. So the accumulations would be up here, northeast PA, north central PA, maybe far northwestern New Jersey, but that's just about it. Okay. Actually, was at EPAWA this evening, and the lady sitting in front of me at the counter was talking to the lady at the register, talking about how we're getting snow, and this is the Lehigh Valley. She lives in Lehigh Valley. How we're getting snow and she needs to get her snow shovel out, and I'm thinking to myself, what forecast are you following? That's not going to happen down here in the Lehigh Valley, folks. We might see a few flakes at the tail end here, but don't get excited. Further up here is where it's at. Okay, so then we're going to turn breezy behind this here on Friday. We're going to turn much colder, and temperatures struggling to get out of the 30s in many locations, maybe lower 40s further south and east, and then we are in the low to mid 40s here on Saturday. Still mostly sunny. Both days. Again, it's breezy on Friday. Winds will be in the 12 to 20 range, with gusts that are going to be in the 25 to 30 range here on Saturday or on Friday for a time. And then it cooled down here on Saturday as high pressure moves in, and mostly sunny skies continue. Now, Sunday we're going to warm up a little bit. Actually, get some places into the 50s. lower 50s, but still 50s nevertheless. We have a cold front off to the north, a reinforcing front that's going to come through, and that's not going to come through until we get to Monday night. But because it's off to our north and west, you're going to have a southwesterly wind flow coming ahead of it, and that's going to allow this warm-up to occur. Probably mostly cloudy skies here, though, on Sunday, or later Sunday night, and Monday. And then we have this cold front moving toward the region that is another situation. We're going to have a timing of possible snow showers in the interior. I'll wait for until this front passes here. Another little wave trying to ride along that front and produce some snow. I don't want to jump on this idea yet because it's very similar to the one we're just dealing with now. That earlier in the week looked like we might have a little bit more snow out of it, and it just didn't materialize. And you are getting some minor accumulations, but we'll watch this just in case. But this doesn't look like a big deal right now. This would be Monday night into Tuesday morning, and we do have that in our local forecast. You can see that in Northeast PA and East Central Pennsylvania forecast for certain, for an opportunity for some snow showers here, rain or snow showers on Monday night, becoming snow showers and lasting into Tuesday morning. So we do have that in the local forecasts. Another wave off to the south will ride that boundary as well, but it might be already through the region, so it just heads off the coast at that point, and we're not dealing with it. We're going to watch this very closely, though, just in case something changes. As certainly looking at it several days away, things can certainly change, as we all know. And then after this point, when we get into the middle of next week, it is going to be brutally cold. And I actually used the word stupid cold on Twitter yesterday in a post about this. If you think it's going to be cold Friday and Saturday, just wait till the middle of next week. You're going to be region-wide in the 30s. Region-wide. I mean, even down here by Philadelphia, we're forecasting a high of 36 next Wednesday in Philadelphia. All right, so you can imagine what it's going to be further north and west from there where it's colder to begin with. All right, some areas might not get above freezing in the northern tier here on Wednesday. So it's going to be brutal, and this is way too early for this nonsense. This is something I'd rather wait till January. I really don't want to be dealing with cold this early, this kind of cold this early. I mean, if it's in January, you're used to it, your bodies are acclimated to it, that's one thing, but it's going to be quite a shock by the time we get to the middle of next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for November 7th, 2019. Have a great Thursday.